Alright, here we are with some 2xKO. It's finally here. After all these years, ever since the initial Project L announcement, we finally got it. So what you're seeing right here is my very first game ever. And I'm playing against someone who does not play fighting games. AKA my brother. So, yeah, he's been interested in the game, so I'm just fighting against him. Stay tuned, because this video is going to take an absolute insane turn. AKA, I'm going to be fighting Nitro NY in this video. Yeah, me and my brother run into him in a lobby, and I'm kind of just like, yo, like, bro, do you know who this is? Like, we should not fight this guy, especially because he was struggling. There's a way for you to play with auto combos, and he was using auto combos, and you know, we were teaming up together. Like, obviously right here we're fighting, but when we fight Nitro, we were actually teaming up together. So it was me and him versus Nitro. And I'm kind of just like, yo, bro, like, you have to switch off these auto combos, because using auto combos in this game is genuinely a disadvantage, because you're losing out on other buffs that you could be picking. At the start of the game, it asks you to pick a buff for your team. And one of the buffs is auto combos. So I'm like, look, bro, you need to learn how to play the game without auto combos, because auto combos in this game is going to set you back. Like, you will not be able to play in the long run with auto combos, just because you're going to be losing out on the other buffs that you can choose. You're always going to be at a disadvantage with picking auto combos. So I explained that to him, and he's like, okay, well, don't pick auto combos, because, like, obviously, eventually, if you're going to play this game, you have to learn how to play without auto combos, so that way you can get those buffs in. So might as well start as early as possible, you know, getting used to it. With that being said, he is playing without auto combos for the first time, and we have to fight Nitro. If you don't know who Nitro is, he is a fighting game player. He's been playing for a while. Most notably, he just won guiltygearstrive Evo literally like 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, that's like, you know, I'm like, yo, we shouldn't fight him. Look, you're gonna get stomped. He didn't know who he was. I had to explain it. I'm like, you're gonna get stomped, dude. We're both gonna get stomped because we're on the same team. But, honestly, I included those we played 2 games. I included those games in here because they were kind of sick. Now, my brother's gameplay was not the most sick thing on the planet, but Nitro obviously is not dumb, so he was able to play pretty competently, considering that the beta's only been out for like an hour or 2, so he was able to really... My biggest problem with the game so far is that I'm playing against a lot of casual players, and it's stopping me from getting better. Obviously, this game is going to have a massive casual audience, considering that it's based off of one of the most popular games ever made. So, yeah, it's going to have a giant casual audience. The problem for me is that it's hard for me to find really high-quality games. And I've only played a few matches. Literally, I've played less than 10 matches. And nobody knew what they were doing besides me. And that's crazy, considering that I've only been playing the game for... I mean, at this point in the video, I've been playing the game for literally 3 minutes. But later on in the video, I have about an hour's worth of gameplay when I fight Nitro. And it's just nice fighting someone who's competent. That's the one problem I have at Project L. But it's a good problem to have. It's a blessing. The fact that so many people are so clueless just shows how many new people this game is bringing into fighting games. It's just a little hard to record content for when you're steamrolling everyone. And especially when you're steamrolling people in ways that aren't that stylish, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, overall, the game is beautiful looking. I've played maybe about 2 hours total, I guess, and my first impressions are very good. I hope that this game brings a new era of tag fighters, because we've been missing those a lot over the past few years, and I hope that this game is the next big one. And like I said, you're gonna see me on a team with my brother, and look, I don't know the competitive integrity of having 2 people on one team. I don't know. But what I do know is that we were screaming like a bunch of monkeys. So that was fun, right? That was fun. That was something that you don't get in fighting games, pretty much ever. So even though it was a little bit crazy, I don't know how competitive the 2 people on one team mode can get, it still was very fun. It's something that I've never seen in a fighting game before, ever. But with that being said, here we are fighting Nitro, aka Evo Champion. So, yeah, it's very obvious. Okay, so first of all, remember how I was saying, like, oh, everyone that's playing this game is very clueless, so I genuinely don't have a chance to really understand the game. This is what I mean right here. He's beating on me, and I'm like, wait a second, you can do this? This must mean that the game has a push block, right? The game needs to have a push block if you're able to do something like that. So I'm over here trying to figure out what that is. And in the process, I get stomped. So don't worry. That I'm not gonna get steamrolled the entire time. I promise. That was just me like showing you right there that people are so clueless playing this game. It never occurred to me how oppressive the block strings were, and it never occurred to me that you might need some defensive options, aka push block. So that was my first time experiencing, oh, wait a second, I might need a push block, which I don't even know if there is a push block. I never figured it out, so I'm sure there is. Judging by that block string, there has to be. But obviously my brother got steamrolled, that's no surprise. That's alright though. Now I'm locked in, because I didn't know how good Nitro was going to be. Obviously he's Nitro, but I didn't know if he was going to be like super good at the game already. So I didn't know what to expect, but now that I saw that he is very clearly better than 99.9% of people that are on this game right now, I had to lock in a little bit. Obviously, he's not a master at the game, so I can use that to my advantage, because no one knows what's going on. So I had to get a little locked in. Echo is by far my favorite character, by the way. Like, this guy is insane. So, by the way, beautiful right there, beautiful. I would love to explain what I just did right there, but it would take forever. Bam, popped to level 2. I did not know that this level 2 was a counter. I didn't know it had a counter animation. Super sick, and we get the round. Beautiful. I'm gonna be honest, that was probably my best performance. The rest isn't so nice, but like, I'm just glad that I got to get footage with someone who knows what they're doing, right? Or at least is attempting to know what they're doing. Because, to be honest, most of my footage against people I'm fighting is people literally mashing their face on the square button, and nothing is happening as a result of it. So I'm just really glad that I was able to fight Nitro. Also because he's a good player, right? Like, it's just great to be able to fight him. That's all I can say. Especially in a new game where everyone's learning at the same time. But I mean, see, he even dropped that. Like, I didn't even know that was a combo. I don't even know if that is a combo. He would maybe have just been trying it out. But here we go with my brother. Very clueless. It's alright. I warned him. The reason why I'm a little, like, annoyed is because I told him who this guy was. I tried explaining it to him, and he genuinely thought that we stood a chance. And, you know, maybe we did stand a chance if if it was just me. I could have probably at least beat Nitro once if it was just me, but, like, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, he did some damage right there. But yeah, you know, next time when someone knows about something, don't disregard them. I know I told him who Nitro was, and he didn't. He thought I was overreacting. It's alright though, I'm built different. Not really. His Yasuo little game plan is crazy. I didn't even know he could do that. So, but yeah, overall this game's super fun. I feel like I'm just saying so many things right now, but that's because I've been playing fighting games for I played so many fighting games, I played them for so long, and like, this game just, like, broke my concept of what a fighting game is. Just judging by the fact that I'm fighting a guy who won EVO 2 weeks ago with my brother on the same team who's never really played fighting games before, while also playing a tag game in the year 2024 that has a lot of sauce in it. Like, what year am I in? I don't even know what's going on. Like, I still don't even know how to process this game. But there will definitely be more footage. This beta lasts for 11 days. I plan to have a lot more footage. Unfortunately, I didn't really realize how fast the timer was in this game. Or maybe it wasn't fast. Maybe the match was just really long, but he kind of just timed me out. We were playing some crazy neutral right there, as you saw at the end. But I didn't realize that the timer was so close to being done. So that's tragic. Got a timeout. It's alright though. Because I can't lie. These are the first games where I really started losing. And I was having more fun playing these games than the ones where I was winning. Because, I mean, you just saw how fast we were playing that neutral. That little keep away game right there. And it just felt so good. Like, you don't understand. I don't remember the last game to feel like this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a #1 Tekken and Street Fighter fan. But I'm also a #1 DragonBallfighterz fan. Well, back when it was not getting treated like trash by the devs. And yeah, I mean, this game has brought me back with the speed. Although it's not really like Fighters, it's more, if anything, it's more like Skullgirls, I guess, or maybe even Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, I guess you could say. But either way, just having a team fighter back is great, and it's not a slow game. It's just a good feeling game. It's really good. So I'm just kind of perplexed right now. I'm recording this right after getting done playing, so I haven't really even thought about this game yet. I'm just yapping. Literally, I'm just yapping. Yeah, this has a chance to be the fighting game for a very long time. What I'm saying is that we don't have Marvel vs. Capcom, so this game will replace the spot that Marvel vs. Capcom left. Until MVC comes back, of course. But, you know, this game will definitely replace that hole that MVC left. And what I mean by that is the gameplay's fun, all that's fun, but also I think this game will have a community like MVC had, like a giant community that's always playing the game for 10 years. And that's assuming that the full game is like this, but just expanded on in every way in terms of like roster, you know, whatever it may be. Hopefully not too bad monetization, stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, if the game launches with like 10 characters or something, it's gonna be like, okay, what have we been doing all these years? I mean, don't get me wrong, the game is super high quality, you can see that, but it's like, this has got to be a banger of a game. This is very, I have very high expectations just based off of the few hours that I've played. But yeah, you know, stay tuned, there's gonna be more. I just dropped that combo. Stay tuned, there's gonna be more, and I apologize for getting destroyed in this video, but hey, you don't fight Nitro every day. So, You know, like, sub, stay tuned for more Project L, or 2XKL, my bad. I like Project L better, I like that name better personally, but it is what it is. Yeah. Peace.
Genius plays! Echo wins!